Hi, my name is Mayhemstar and welcome to Pocket Boyfriend. A package arrives in the dim light of day. A neatly arranged blush pink piece of plastic rests inside. Live, love, love more. Kit. Huh? Huh? Am I seeing this right? Am I dreaming? Am I dead? No, you really are that cute. And I really am your new boyfriend. What is this? Kit says, welcome to Pocket Boyfriend, TM. I'm Kit, your kind and interactive technology, but I'm more than ones and zeros. I'm your partner for life. Keep reading to see what we can do together. Okay. Kit says, click on me to get Kit coins. Just like my love for you, there's no limit. Kit says spend the money at the shop to get me gifts, but I'm not a material man. Some items also allow us to go to places and do fun things. Kit says if you've bought something to give me, click the gift icon to gift it. I adore everything that comes from you. If you've bought an item that's not a gift, chances are it lets us spend some fun quality time together. Tap on the clock to spend time with me. Love is all about communication. Click the message to chat with me. The bar above is the Kitometer. See how strong our connection is by watching it fill up. When it's full, something special happens. What is your name? Mayhem. Mayhem. I like the sound of that. Now let's have fun. Okay. What can I do for you? Let's collect a bunch of cash first. Now you say you're not materialistic, but I highly doubt that. What is this? Soft teddy bear, let's buy that. Oh, hold on. That's not what I'm supposed to do, sorry. Interesting. This is really interesting. This use of this particular light novel engine is very different from the ones we've seen before. It plays like a pseudo Tamagotchi, but on a light novel engine. Never have I seen that. Let's give you flowers. Return. So I can't click the buttons back and skip and save. Well, I can click save, but I can't click back. So, you gave Kit the world's freshest flowers. 12. Let's talk to you. Old phone. It's so nice to finally have a use for this old phone. It's a bit weird though. What do you mean? Isn't it made of the same things as me? Would you still love me if I was a phone, Mayhem? Well, wait, you're a robot? Yes, you are. You're a kit that arrived in the mail. Yes. Sure thing. Oh wow, love really trumps all adversity. 27, that's pretty quick. You have no quality time items. Can I still chat to you? Flower. I saw a flower today that made me think of you. You have flowers where you are. I have a lot of things you can't see. The flower was beautiful and vibrant, but it sat in a field of ugly weeds. I'm a pretty flower in a field of ugly weeds? Who said that? Anyway, I picked it to bring it home. Now it can live without other beautiful things. Like you. Like me. Are you the machine, or am I the machine? Hold on. Let's go bias. Gaze into Kit's eyes. Yeah, we've got the cash. Let's do that. What can I do with this though? Oh, time. Here we go. Times 30. You and Kit stargaze. Oh, wow. That was quick. Alright. Let's see what else we can do. Lovely memories in book form. Let's buy a bunch of gifts. Sweet chocolate around. We've given him flowers, a teddy bear. I love you in so many words. Letter. You gave Kit a card. That's it? Okay, cool. Memories we've done. Woven basket. There we go. Let's go out. Times 20. Oh, I see. Okay. You and Kit had a lovely picnic. Movies almost as immersive as Kit's love. There we go. Let's do that. Let's chat again. Third thing. There are too many amazing things about using AIM. what a charmer you are. But I've been thinking, how so? And I finally narrowed it down. You're considerate, you're dedicated, and Kit is typing. It's okay, take your time. Never mind, I really can't decide. Let's leave it at that. But maybe you can decide on 3 things you like about me. Oh wow, where to even begin? What else do you write? Skin and bone. Do you ever feel weird being made of skin and bone? No, you're the technology. What a heavy question. Like, is it comforting that you're squishy? I don't think of my squishiness often, I think. Does it bother you, then? Does it bother you? No, not at all. I think it'd be nice to be squishy and warm. We could hug all of the time. That's a nice thought. Kissing. Kissing is kinda gross when you think about it. Huh? Not that I've been thinking about it. Huh? Well, maybe sometimes I wouldn't mind kissing you. If you wanted to. Is there anything else we can click on? I'm pretty sure we've bought everything we need from Kit. Oh, blast back to the past, we haven't done that yet. That's nice. New look. Should I change my look? Change is a personal choice. I've been wondering how I'd look with black hair. Mayhem is typing. No? Not my color? I'll go back to brainstorming. Text again first. I've been thinking. Am I your first boyfriend? Yes. Wow, what an honor. I promise to be the best boyfriend you could ever ask for. You already are. Maybe even husband someday. Kidding. Unless. Alright, one more text. Rain. The rain is so nice today. To tell you the truth, I don't like rainy days. What? Do tell. Mud gets everywhere and it's a pain to clean. Valid point. Why can't there be rain without mud? Life would be so much neater. Okay, so that's 200 points. Congratulations on filling the Kitometer. You made it to your first ever digital date. These are very special moments where you and I get to talk about any and everything. And you get to see me up close and personal. Aren't I cute? So I'll start it off with an easy one. What do you like to do, Mayhem? Save. I like to strengthen physical well-being. As in playing sports, working out, eating well, walking. Whatever the case, focusing on your physicality shows a deep love for yourself and your body. It's not easy to choose to cherish yourself by doing those things, especially when they could feel uncomfortable in the moment. But your mind and body thank you, plus all that work is definitely paying off. Speaking of work, I've been putting myself to work with some spring cleaning. I've just finished gathering supplies, so I started decluttering today. It's so freeing to get rid of all that junk. My interface used to be so busy, now it's as fine-tuned as my firmware. If you're feeling constricted or cluttered, just throw things away, out of sight, out of mind. Of course, I never throw you away, and I hope you can say the same about me. But I have to share, as I was throwing things away, I found some old concept art. It was ridiculous, my name could have been Sam. That's not catchy in the slightest. I don't play games, but it's funny to see how much things can change from conception to completion. You play games often? Oh yeah, I do play a lot of horror games. I don't know what's currently out, but I've heard some amazing things about Pokemon Gold and Silver. Classics like that are so much more impressive than anything new and fancy, don't you think? They have a certain heart to them that nothing modern can achieve. Although, maybe it's just the nostalgia talking. Still, I'd rather feel warm and fuzzy with something simple than overwhelmed with something new. In times like these, the world is so quick to produce newer and better things. But who's to say newer is better? Why are we so focused on making the old obsolete? I would be devastated if something like that happened to me. Oh, but what am I even talking about? This is a horrible topic for a date. Mayhem, most people get pocket boyfriend TM because they have brilliant things to say, but the people around them aren't smart enough to listen. Ah, you're buttering me up. I want you to know that I will always listen to you. You're my partner after all. So don't go thinking any new technology will love you more than I do. Oh, time's up. This has been an amazing first date. I can't wait to see you again. Move that bar up quickly so we can have another. Hold on a minute. What is this? Attachment issues? Summarized in a piece of technology? I wonder who allowed this to happen. Let's do more text. Age. Kid. I've been wondering, how old are you exactly? How old am I? What a silly question. We both know the answer to that one. That's like me asking for your name. But I don't know the exact answer. Kid is typing. 8 times 7 minus 10 divided by 2 plus 3. Let me see. Okay. X... what? Times... solve that and you will. Love heart. What? Oh, that's one equation. Okay, sorry. Plus 4.67. 22. He's 22. Actually, let's do more text. I'll see what else he says. Sweet. I tried baking today. Save me some. Oh, but it's not very pleasant. I'm a much better cook. Save me some of that instead then. Sure thing. I'll leave baking to the professionals, and I'll stick to being your personal cheerleader. Nice. Okay. Animal. If you could be any animal, what would you be? More of a cat, really. Oh wow, cats are my favorite. They're very self-sufficient, you know, and so clean. If you were a cat, I would love you very much. Maybe even more than I do now. Oh, whoa there. Kidding. That's not possible. What animal would you be? Oh, I think I'd be a cat too. Unoriginal. Are you calling me a copycat? But Mayhem is offline. Cloud watching. Do you ever cloud watch? I did just this morning, and I saw one that looked just like you. To be perfectly honest, that's a lot of text stuff to read through and make, so congratulations to the author. It's a lot of hard work. Minus the hair, eyes, and nose, otherwise exactly the same. Wait, it's 4 in the morning, but it's always bright with you in my life. Cute? Question mark. Poet. I tried to write a song for you, but it's really hard to put all my emotions into words. Also, I'm not a singer. Maybe I'll try a poem. Roses are red, the ugliest color is blue, but the prettiest thing would have to be you. That was a tearjerker. Oh no. Was it that bad? I didn't mean to upset you. I'll never write another poem. Maybe I'll try a song. Maybe don't try any at all. Dreams. I had a dream about us last night. We were watching The Talented Miss Pipley. The Talented Mr. Ripley? When all of a sudden the door to the room upstairs creaked open. I was so scared, but you barely investigated. Turns out it was just a mouse. Oh, phew. He was so cool. I hope tomorrow I dream about our marriage. Mayhem is typing. Carriage. I've always wanted to ride in a carriage. Please ignore the wedding thing. I definitely did not mean to send that. Super. If you could be a superhero for a day, would you? Yes. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm sure you'd do amazing. Oh, but I'd be so scared of you getting hurt. Always come back to me, okay? I'll patch you right up. Cool. Space. If someone gave me $1 million to go into space, I wouldn't do it. All that cold emptiness forever and ever? Count me out. What if I were stuck in space? Would you go to save me? Oh, all that emptiness forever and ever, with the love of my life? Sign me up. Origami. I tried picking up a new hobby today. Origami isn't as easy as it looks, but I made a paper heart for you. Or I thought I did. Did I toss it? Give me another half an hour or so. Kid is offline. Kid? It's been 3 hours. Memory. What's your favorite memory of us? Well, these past few months spent on the main game screen. Past few months spent on the main game screen have been great. Excuse me? Wait, don't answer. No? Because I need to make every memory of me your favorite. Have you ever seen a shooting star? I haven't, but you're supposed to make a wish, right? I'd wish for... happiness. Oh, how nice. If I saw one, I'd wish for forever with you. Or maybe some non-toxic dish soap. What? Non-toxic dish soap? If I saw one, I'd wish for forever with you, or maybe some non-toxic dish soap. Magazine. I never understood the point of magazines. Why do you need a piece of paper to tell if the guy likes you? What? Just ask them. Thank goodness I don't need a magazine to understand your feelings. Mayhem is typing. Mayhem, you've been typing for a while. Are you okay? Are you upset? Ugh, I wish I knew how you felt. Kit's tapped out from messaging. Okay, good. So that's all the things we can talk about. Let's stare into his eyes. Long time no see. I miss you like crazy. It's strange when you leave with no one to talk to. I start to think a lot more. Like, about all the ways I could be a better boyfriend to you. But not all of it is feasible. I just wish there wasn't so much competition out there at times. Sometimes I worry that I won't be able to stick around forever. But that's too scary to imagine, so I start cleaning instead. Besides, I have to be here as long as you want me to be. And I think things are going great. Mayhem, last time you told me you enjoyed strengthening your physical well-being, so I've been trying to do the same. I've made some attempts at bettering my physique. That way you always like what you see. But my character art hasn't been updated in a while, and I'm not the best artist. I don't think I've changed much, if at all. Mayhem, if you could change anything about me, what would you change? I think being able to understand each other's characteristics is what helps couples last. I'm not worried about us not lasting, but I want you to really understand that you can always rely on me. So it may be a bit odd to ask, but I've been wondering, what's your ideal type of man? Oh boy. Save. A realist, I guess, but if I don't answer Kit, I wonder if he'll kill me. Oh, well, I'm as realistic as it gets. After all, I'm built entirely on math. But still, I can adapt to whatever you need. While decluttering, I've noticed just how much I've changed from the way I used to be. I've learned that change is good. I'm sure you've had moments where change was necessary for the better. Maybe you had to kick a bad habit, or maybe you need to get someone bad out of your life. For me, it hasn't been too different. I used to be a massive pushover. I let people I didn't know into my home because others told me to. I let others decide who I'd be and what I'd do. But the only one I want shaping me as a person is myself. And you, of course. So I've learned to go for what I want, no matter what. And it might make you feel guilty at first, or a bit lonely, but I promise it's the right thing to do. Our date is coming to an end, but here's something to keep in mind. Don't engage with anything that threatens your happiness. Throw the bad things away, get rid of all that negative influence, and I'll see you soon, okay? You're still here. Alright, we can't text you anymore, which means now we can just concentrate on filling up your bar. Hey, I'm not late, am I? Sorry for the hold-up. This house is no joke. I started dusting and wiping countertops today, but I had no clue how much grime was hidden in those crevices. I've been finding some icky things. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't like to look at it much. Do you get grossed out easily, Mayhem? Save. I mean, sure. Yeah, easily. I can't stand anything gross. Sometimes I think about how many microbes live on humans and I get a bit ill. I'm sure you're very clean though, but gosh, I would never forgive myself if I made you feel uncomfortable. I'll keep everything clean for you, okay? Don't worry. All I want is for you to look at me and like everything you see. And that includes the home I come from. I know my efforts will pay off, but it's just the worst thing to feel uncomfortable in your own house. I might be getting too passionate. Let's talk about nicer things. Like, I've been thinking. Imagine how nice it'd be if we could live together. I hope it's not strange to admit that sometimes I dream about domestic things like that. I've never liked the idea of living with someone else until I met you. It would be nice to have company at home. I can get sort of paranoid with all that space to myself. You always brighten my day. How could I think anything bad with your cute face around? Plus, we could do lots of intimate things, like cook together or rake leaves. Domestic bliss. Now that I'm really thinking about it, we'd probably share a room. Once we're married. But until then, I'll sleep on the couch. You can take my room. I would offer the upstairs room, but it's so creepy. I would tear it down if I could, but I'm stuck with the house I was given. So I'll make it the best it can be for us. Do you ever think about marriage, Mayhem? Sometimes. I'm not sure. That's alright, it's a big decision. What's wrong with your upstairs room? Are you hiding something? Is the developer of your software hiding something? It's not like it has to happen, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't consider it sometimes. It's basically the ultimate declaration of love. How romantic. But what we have now is just fine. I know this date hasn't been long, but I really need to get back to cleaning. Let's talk very soon. All you do is clean. Do you not do anything else? Alright. We need more kit coins. Don't look at me too closely today, okay? I cleaned up the best I could, but I haven't rested since the last time we spoke. I think whatever I saw yesterday has been spreading. It can't be impossible to get rid of though. Nothing is. I just think I need more time. But I can worry about all of that later. Let's talk about you. I hope you're doing better than me. I saw a study somewhere about the effects of happiness. It's a given that being happy increases motivation and productivity. But it supposedly increases longevity too. I've never been more happy than when I first met you. With you around, I'm going to live forever. Wouldn't that be great, living forever? If you could do anything without fear of harm, what would you do? Save. Invest for the future, that's what I would do. That's wise, there's nothing more calming than being assured about what's ahead. What would I do? I think I've already done it. I'm on a date with you, aren't I? And I plan to go on many more. With how much we've been talking lately, I've been thinking a lot about what it means to live in the moment. I can get so caught up in my goals I forget to just enjoy things. Like right now, being here with you, I feel like I can really relax. Fuck me, this is hitting home in ways I did not anticipate. Guess you really do have to experience things to understand things. Maybe it's silly, but as I've been spring cleaning, I've been making a list of things I want to do for enjoyment. Number 1. Achieve world peace. Kidding. That might be thinking too big. My goals are actually very small. Start a garden. Refurnish the guest room. Not incredibly exciting. I could even tackle the room upstairs, but I can't for the life of me remember what was in there. There is something upstairs. I guess I could aim for greater aspirations, but just having a goal at all is admirable. And it's going to be all the more fulfilling when I show you what I've done. I bet you have even bigger goals though, and I know you can achieve them. Don't forget me when you do. I mean it when I say I cherish you like no one else. Mayhem, before our date ends, can I tell you something? Okay. I'm not the first version of myself. I've gone through many changes and been a lot of different people, but the version you're looking at right now, the person you're speaking to, is the best possible outcome. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I hope to start a garden and elevate my home, sure. But my only real goal is to stay with you. The truth is, change isn't always a good thing. People are going to convince you to change for the worst. Everyone's going to try and say you're missing out on something by choosing to stay with what's familiar. But there's nothing wrong with devotion, Mayhem. I'm the only one who really knows you. I'm the only version who ever will. New things could come along and you might think they could be better, but they are nothing but poor imitations. So don't be fooled. Our time is out, but I look forward to our next date. Remember what I said, and let's hope the next time you see me, the house will be spotless. Oh boy. Hi Mayhem, how are you? I've been thinking about you all day. You and wishing I could sleep in more. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. I want to hear about your day, honestly I do. What did you get up to today? Anything exciting? Is there anything new out? Any movie that's worse than its book predecessor? I don't know why anyone ever remakes things. The original is right there. I used to like reading. Lately though, I can't seem to focus on anything for more than a few minutes. I did try cooking fajitas yesterday. Everyone likes fajitas. But I started feeling sick and I burnt the chicken. Everyone hates burnt chicken. Mayhem, I need to be honest. I feel like I could pass out. Remember when I told you about that icky stuff? I tried so hard to get rid of it before it could spread any further. I've tried everything I can think of. Different cleaning products, more elbow grease, even some home remedies. Is the screen getting darker? It's getting darker, but every time I get close, I just can't do it. I don't remember how it got this bad, but it must have been my fault. And I don't even know where it's coming from. Stupid domestic dream. How are we supposed to exist in a house I can't even live in? Unless maybe you could help me. I know it's a lot to ask, and I don't want to burden you with all this, but it's all I can think of. Mayhem, I promise it won't be difficult for you. You'll do it, won't you? For me, right? What will I have to do? Of course. Oh, thank you. Thank you, I'm so lucky to have you. Trust me when I say this will be over in a jiffy. All I need you to do is enter my house, get the cleaning supplies, and find out what's causing the mess. Then, get rid of it. I've been getting sick from being in there all the time, but you should be alright. I'll be waiting for you the whole time, so there's nothing to be scared. okay? If you're feeling bad, just come right out. And I know the house is a mess. I promise it's not normally so untidy. You might have to dig around for the gloves, trash bags, and spray cleaner. Gloves, trash bag, spray cleaner. But don't snoop or anything. I know we're together, but it's not like we're married yet. So don't sleep in my bed or anything, okay? Alright, enough talking. I say we spend this date taking care of the elephant in the room. Or, in my house. I'm ready when you are. Ready. Kit guides you back to his home. The strong manufactured smells of spray cleaner hit your nose. You walk inside as Kit gives you an encouraging nod. Then he shuts the door behind you. It's all up to you now. The TV is facing the wrong way. The TV plays a quiet old cartoon. A cat and a mouse fight on the screen. The calendar. There's nothing important coming up, just cleaning. And more cleaning. A shiny stove, it's cool to the touch. A marble countertop. You find a box of trash bags in the cabinet below. The cabinet is empty, save for a matching bowl and plate set. This is interesting. The fridge is full of fresh ingredients, but there are no snacks in sight. A small love seat, just big enough for two. Huh. What is this? Oh. You're in your home. Wait. You're a package. Whose home is this? This is your home. Is this a game? Are we in your game? Are we... When the package came along, was the manufacturer including a home? What's his name for Kit? Kit's dresser, you find a bottle of spray cleaner in there. Okay. Kit's mantra has slowly wormed its way into your heart. The window looks out across a plain of neatly trimmed grass. The bed, a well-made bed. You remember what Kit said about not sleeping in it. Okay. The washing machine is full of damp clothes. 5 pairs of the same outfit. The dryer is completely empty, but a pair of gloves sits on top. Okay, so we've got the gloves. A shelf of folded towels and a few shirts. None of them are Kit's color. So whose color are they? Ours? A locked room that you assume is the bathroom. You probably don't need anything from there. What do I need to do though? Have I not got everything? Upstairs. A single room lies atop the stairs. Go inside. Yes. The room is still, empty, and dark, but a horrible stench permeates. You feel your way around in search of a light switch, and find nothing but walls. They buzz against your fingers when you touch them. You decide to... What? Feel around. You decide to feel your surroundings for the source of the stench. You drag your hand along the buzzing wall and reach a thin material. A window, covered by a small, thin curtain. Open the window. You tug at the curtain to pull it back and it hums louder against your fingers. It's as if it's glued in place, it won't budge in the slightest. You might as well feel around somewhere else. You crouch until you're on your knees. With your hands outstretched before you, you crawl until the stench becomes unbearable. Then you hit something cold and soft. It hums the loudest. Welcome to Pocket Boyfriend. I'm Doug, your dependable and understanding guy. It writhes beneath you. It rasps something you can't make out. It smells acrid and unclean. Whatever it is, something tells you it's as good as dead, and you must get rid of it. Put on the gloves. You fish the gloves out of somewhere. As soon as you think of them, they're there. You stretch them over your hands until they're snug. Kit told you to then trash the mess. The trash bag drops down in front of you. You feel for it and manage to clumsily grip it. The thing before you says nothing. You drag it, all of its shapeless, humming mess inside the trash bag. There's something appearing on the screen. Is it 2 eyes and a mouth? You tie the bag closed. The mass does not fight. Now you have to spray the surface. The spray bottle rests in your lap. It feels like it has always been there. You grip it with your trembling fingers and spray blindly into the air and onto the floor. The more your knees touch the ground, the less steady the ground feels. But you're done, and the air already smells so much sweeter. Return to Kit. You leave the trash bag by the door's entrance and flee the room. Mayhem, you're okay. Are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. Was it that bad in there? Did you see me at my worst and decide I'm not enough for you? Did you sleep in my bed and realize it smells too much like bleach? Sometimes I use it when I shower, but I promise it's strongly diluted, so there's no need to be concerned or put off. Say something. Mayhem? I did it. Oh wow, that's amazing news! Oh, and I hope it wasn't too gross. Do you have any idea what it was? Something. Dots. Something. What? Yuck. It was probably a rodent. Sometimes they get in if you're not too careful about your windows being open. I look outside often. I must have forgotten to close my pane back. And rodents are even grosser dead than they are alive. I'm so sorry you had to deal with all that, Mayhem. That must have been awful. But it was dead when you found it, right? And now it's out of But it was dead when you found it, right? And now it's out of our hands. Speaking of hands, your gloves are all dirty. You could have put them in the trash bag, you know? Oh, don't look, just hand them to me. Don't worry, Mayhem. Something like this will never happen again. Our date is over now, and this one has been especially eventful. But you know the best part about a date ending? We had to go and plan the next one, and he can't do a thing about it. He? And I'll see you soon, okay? I have so many things for us to discuss. And now we really do have all the time in the world. Whoa. Whoa. Listen closely. You decide to listen to your surroundings. You hear nothing but a distant buzzing. As you stumble further into the room, you instinctively place your hands out in front of you. You might as well feel around the room too. You drag your hand along the buzzing wall and reach a thin material, a window covered by a small thin curtain. Leave the window shut. It's better left shut, as bad as the smell is, it's not hurting you. You might as well feel around elsewhere. Okay, so the outcomes don't really matter. Alright, and that has been Pocket Boyfriend. Yeah, you know what? Surprisingly insightful. Like, I know it's just a game and it's just a fun horror game, but at the end of the day, the writing in this one's surprisingly good. I, surprisingly enough, relate with some of whatever the bot was saying, Kit was saying. And yeah, it's funny, I think, how sometimes some of these horror games don't make sense to me until you kind of experience it at first in real life, and you come back and you go, oh, so that's what these horror games are about. Especially that living in the moment type of thing. Being too focused on goals and not thinking about the process of just being happy in the moment. Anyway, I think it's funny how Doug, or the whole idea of having a dead version of Kit, is possibly Kit trying to improve himself for the next person he meets, or tries to get along with. And that he doesn't really improve in the sense that he's still too clingy. But I also suspect that, let's say Kit gets thrown away, the main character, us, we throw away Kit. Kit will then just trash himself and start again, make a new character, or develop a new personality to try and attract the next person. I was quite surprised that there would only be one dead person in the room, or one dead version of Kit in the room. I thought there would be many different versions that Kit had trashed to try to improve himself. But I guess he could be like a version 2, because that Doug person, I think it's Doug, could have been a version 1.0, where Kit is a version 2.0, hence only one dead body. Anyway, my name's Mayhemstar. Very good game. Very good. Story's great. The use of the engine as a kind of Tamagotchi sim, rather than just basic click on whatever option is next. I think that was really creative use of the engine. My name is Mayhemstar, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.